months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Physical run earns the first down.
Oh my gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Moves the ball across the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
The Jayhawks with 1st and 10 here. Defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the right side. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty mark. So let's check out that. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The back's got it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have the ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made by the tight end. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. They'll run it here. He's got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. He finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. There's the snap, quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Jayhawks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver, you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed. And this defense might consider trying to double team him, or he's going to go off today.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. First down and more. He's still running. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense will make the stop, and will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here's the handoff. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. 4th down, look at a throw for it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Kansas. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35, Oklahoma State, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Van Buren. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Kansas, 35. Oklahoma State, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
A deep shot to the right. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth down. It's a third down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at the 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the 1st half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Crosses the 35. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
35, Oklahoma State, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And now the running back's got it again. And the Jayhawks pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Second down. We're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
Comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He pulls in the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He finds some space. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the force, looking for more. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a run to the left. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Jayhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. Pounding away with the run game. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Quick throw over the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch.
They'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Jayhawks will send their punt team onto the field.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Just gets it away, taking a shot. That's going to be incomplete. A 4th down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He
he should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma State, as they come roaring back now. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's made over the middle. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. You'll start to see some missed tackles.